semi-final match between Blackburn Rovers and Coventry United ladies. It currently stands at Blackburn 0, Coventry 1. Keely Davis scoring late on in the first half to give the red and green girls the lead. And so far it's worked out pretty well for the red and green girls. And we're underway for the second half. With Coventry United kicking from left to right. 45 minutes separates Coventry United from their first cup final of the season. Still another one to come possibly if they can get past West Bromwich Albion in the County Cup in a couple of weeks' time. And of course the Premier League is still very much up for grabs as the ladies try and prove to the FA that they are FA Championship calibre, having confirmed their application for Tier 2 for next season. So free kick to United in their own half, around 20 yards inside their own half. Hall nods it into the box. Gauntlet couldn't get to it before Hill. An early warning from Coventry United. They are not going to settle for a 1-0. I think the fans would settle for a 1-0. They just want to get to a cup final as Brooke is penalised for catching Jess Holbrook. Both players attempt to go for the ball. It looks like Brooke made contact with Holbrook's leg. So Ellie Cook will take the resulting free kick just inside the Blackburn half. There it goes from Cook. One in the air by Brooke. Over Dermody. And she flicks it over Fenton. A nice pass to the right hand side for Keely Davis. Miles was the intended target but intercepted well by Walsh. Holbrook tries to thread it through for Turner. I should say. Shepherd, I mean. I was saying Turner. Here's Ali Hall breaking down the left hand side. She's got company, but it's not the company she wanted. It's put out of play by Kaylee McDonald for a Coventry United throw. Not too distant from the penalty area. United making a promising start to the second half. McDonald's throw to the feet of Hall. She couldn't control it. McDonald gets it back. Up line to Hall. Takes on Fenton. Loses out. Cleared as far as Amber Hughes. Now Dermody. Brooke wants it in the centre. Brooke gets it in the centre. Haig to her right. Finds Nat Haig, who can of course play it right back as well. So he's no stranger to pushing forward. Nat Haig into the box. Gonna try to head. Hall tried to slide. Neither could get a clean contact on the ball. But already United picking up where they left off in the first half. If they continue in the second, as they have started, we could be in for a real treat here at Tom Finney Stadium. Danielle Hill with the clearance. Hall jumps, as does Hughes. It's bounced over to Jade Brooke in the centre circle. Now to the right hand side, Keely Davis blasts it over the catch fencing and into the timber yard behind the stadium, and it will be a goal kick. Next time we're on air here on Coventry United TV, weather permitting, because of course we're hearing that Beast from the East Part 3 is on its way next week. It's apparently going to be starting on Wednesday, which means that the following game could be under threat. But as it stands, our next coverage is on Wednesday evening from 7:30 at South Normanton Athletic versus Coventry United in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. That's the first team fixture. And of course on Good Friday, the ladies host QPR in the Premier League. Davis is ball into the box, charged down by Gauntlet, and Gauntlet put her hands to her chest to try and protect herself, but the ball hit the hands, and it will be a free kick, which was taken quickly, but the referee calls it back as the ball was moving. Live coverage of this Women's Premier League Cup match. You won't hear it anywhere else, so make sure to hit the like button on YouTube if you are enjoying today's coverage. Leave a comment below with your feedback. Subscribe to Coventry United on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Coventry United TV. And you can get us on Twitter at Cov United TV for all your updates on the club and the show, as the ball was retrieved again by Danielle Hill of Blackburn Rovers. Hill's clearance won in the air by Brook, but it's picked up by Holbrook. Fenton hoping to find Jordan, but as has been said many times today, Nat Haig is there to deal with it. Brook to Miles, who's had to switch on the right now after Alex Book was taken out of the team before the match. Davis, space on the left for Amber Hughes. That space quickly closed down, but Hughes will try and find Maz Gorner. It's a wayward pass. She was under some sizable pressure. But United have got it back. Miles to Davis, bit of space to get the cross away here. Davis, it's in towards Maz Gauntlet. And Dermody! Emphatic goal from Helen Dermody! And could that be the strike that seals United's place in the Women's Premier League Cup final? If it is, that is a sensational way to cap up this game. She's no stranger to incredible goals, but that, even for Helen Dermody, was special. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Coventry United 2, and surely Jay Bradford's girls are heading to the final. Well, we're underway once again. Amazingly, no repairs needed to that net. I thought it was burst after that strike from Dermody. Laser guided accuracy from the midfielder. United have got themselves a throw halfway into their own territory. Good pressure by the United back line. So we've had just over 5 minutes of this second half. If you're just joining us here at CUTV, you've just missed one of the goals of the season. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Coventry United 2 in the FA Women's Premier League Cup semi-final. And as it stands, barring a comeback from Blackburn, it's United heading to the cup final. This is our first cup semi-final here at CUTV, and we've certainly been impressed as it's out of play off Taylor for a throw into United. It's weird how we've had a cup final on CUTV, but never a semi-final. Strange, isn't it? That final, of course, the penalty defeat in the County Cup last season against West Brom, who incidentally United play in the semi-final this year. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. Miles' throw to Keely Davis. Two Blackburn defenders trying to take the ball away. Davis's cross is blocked by Pearson. It will be a Coventry United corner kick from the right-hand side. Davis will place the ball for Helen Dermody to come over and whip it in. Just two outfield players remain back for United. Everyone else is either in or around that area trying to seal a third and put the game beyond all doubt. Dermody, it's Maisie Jerrim's header, and in fact no, I think it was actually Annie Hall, so Hall's header over the bar. Hill with the goal kick into the midfield, and what a leap by Brook. The second ball was picked up by Shepherd, put through for Jordan, and once again Nat Haig sweeps in and just swoops that ball away. Pearson as well to take it away from Davis as Blackburn push on and try and get themselves back in this match. It's Jordan, great save by Sue Wood, but Nikki Miles nearly sends it into her own net as a slice clearance flies towards the Coventry United goal. Well, firstly, Sue Wood with an astonishing save, one-on-one with Saffron Jordan, who actually took a knock during that exchange. Brilliant reflexes by the Coventry United captain, and then Miles nearly sends it into her own net as Jordan is taken out in the penalty area. Referee says no. James gone down holding her face. It looked like dragged Jordan to the ground. The referee said no, it looks to have inspired Blackburn Rovers. And just as Blackburn broke down the right hand side with Dukes, play is called to a halt so Jerry can receive some treatment. And mad minute at Sir Tom Finney Stadium. We've had a one-on-one, a near miss, a penalty appeal, and our facial injury to Maisie Jerem. Never a dull moment here on Coventry United TV, and Jerem looks in some considerable pain. She took a whack to the face during that exchange with Jordan, where Jordan actually wanted a penalty. She was dragged to the floor. She certainly had a case as well. As the physios tend to Jerem in the penalty area. There are defensive options on the bench for the red and green girls. Not sure whether Alex Buck will be able to come on. I don't think she will be able to come on, as she was injured in the warm-up, so chances are she will not be risked. Katie Sorensen could come on at fullback with Miles pushing into the centre possibly. It's probably the only option that United have, or they could go for a 5-player defence. Drop a holding midfielder into a centre-back role. Now Wood rallies her troops. Or Jane receives some treatment, and if it wasn't for Sue Wood, Blackburn would be right in this game. A sensational save from the skipper, and that is why she wears that captain's armband. She leads by example every single game, but none more so than instances like that. She leads her team and does her job expertly. And Wood could yet still be picking up some silverware at the end of the season. It stands United are going through to the final. They've got another 35 minutes to hold on to this 2-goal advantage. As Jerem is back on her feet, whether she'll be able to continue or not is not certain yet. Steph Smith is training down the touchline. So it looks like a bit of bruising around Jerem's right eye has caused her some considerable discomfort. Play was stopped towards the right hand side of Blackburn Rovers, so it will be a drop ball, and Blackburn was seriously unhappy that the move was curtailed, as they had a real chance to whip it in. They had acres of space on that right flank with Dukes. But after a delay of just over a minute, we're going to get this game underway again. And it will be a drop ball. It's going to be contested as well. And it's still being contested as United have won themselves a throw. The two number 4s, Shepherd and Dermody, battling for the ball, and United come out on top. Not for the first time today. So Jerem remains off the field as the 3 United substitutes, Lundy, Sorensen and Smith, finish their training runs. McDonald blasts it clear, trying to find Keely Davis, but it's intercepted well by McDonald, but a poor pass is picked up by Amber Hughes. Through ball for Davis, she won't reach it before the goalkeeper. Out comes Hill and gathers the ball. It's going to take something special from Blackburn to send this game to extra time. Poor kick from Hall, but poor control by Hall allows Blackburn back onto it. Long ball from the back. Miles should deal with this one. She does. And Brooke goes in on Pearson and takes it past the number 5. Now Davis. Space to work with. She's not being tracked by Cook. Now Cook closes her in. Miles in support down line. A slide by Cook, referee says no foul. In fact, Davis seems to have taken a knock. She's getting back to her feet. Referee says no foul as Blackburn try and get clear. Miles wins it back momentarily. Gornett wins it back for a second time, but both times the possession was only won back for a couple of seconds as Davis still looks a little bit flustered after that collision. Ball towards the right hand side. Is that flicked off the arm of the Blackburn player? Referee says no. It was Pearson. It came off. Davis wins it back in the centre. Tries to thread it through for Ali Hall, but easily picked out by Dukes. And back to Hill in goal. Hill tries to get the move going for Blackburn Rovers. It bounces well. Holbrook into the area. In goes Nat Haig. Referee gives the free kick. Haig got there first, but following through was Jess Holbrook, who made contact with the experienced centre-back, and the free kick will be given. And United are still down to 10 players as Jeremy receives more treatment for that facial injury. But there is no sign of a substitution just yet. In fact, it looks like Jeremy is going to be okay to continue. In fact, no, the referee, the physio, I should say, has just motioned to Jay Bradford, the Coventry United manager. Mrs. Jeremy is not going to be able to continue, and Katie Sorensen is going to replace her. James has been off the field for the last 5 minutes. United have continued with 10 players. The change has now been confirmed. Maisie Jeremy replaced by Katie Sorensen for the Red and Green Girls. And it looks like Sorensen is going to play at centre-back. So now defence will consist of McDonnell, Sorensen, Haig and Miles. A rare appearance for Sorensen. She struggled with injury lately after her move from West Ham United. She had a good run in the team a few months ago, but since then it's been bit part appearances since her comeback. A chance for the cross for Blackburn Rovers. It goes in, and Nikki Miles able to make the block before Taylor could do anything about it. Blackburn reminding their opponents, we're still here, we're still dangerous, don't take us for granted. Fenton. That's with Holbrook in the midfield. Strides forward unopposed. Jordan tries to turn Miles. It's Saffron Jordan! She nearly broke a window of that one. It flies over the woodwork and bounces off the window and the bar behind the goal. Jordan did well to evade Miles, but the finish was lacking. Blackburn will need to work on their shooting if they have to have any chance of pegging the Red and Greens back and sending this game to extra time, or possibly even turning it on its head and going through themselves in normal time. The goal kick over Ali Hall's head and nodded on by Fenton. Jordan. Holbrook tries to thread it through for Taylor. It was a nice ball, but it was a great slide by the defender to cut it out. But now it's picked up by Pearson on the left-hand side. Cross easily blocked by Jade Brook, and a lovely bit of skill to flick it over Pearson's head and launch it clear. Oh, we've seen some beautiful football over the last couple of days. Long ball towards the right-hand side, nodded out of play by Rosie McDonnell, out for a throw-in. Taken quickly. Jordan tries to find Holbrook, and Jordan's been caught by Katie Sorensen. Free kick Blackburn, says the referee. And this could be the chance that Blackburn need to kickstart their comeback. Half an hour still to play here on CUTV. The FA Women's Premier League Cup semi-final at Sir Tom Finney Stadium in Irongate. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Coventry United 2. But this free kick from Holgate, this free kick from Jess Holbrook could be the catalyst to kickstart a Blackburn comeback. It's deflected. It's gone through the wall, and Nat Haig with a half clearance, and now Nikki Miles will get it away fully. In goes Fenton to make the tackle, and she's forced down from behind by Nikki Miles. Taken quickly. Gordon sends down the right-hand side. Davis will try to put the keeper under a bit of pressure, but Hill gets there. And that ball will fall nicely for Jordan if she can get onto it, but Nat Haig has been the bane of the Blackburn attacker's life so far. Booted out of touch. Halfway line for a Blackburn throw. Pearson plays a 1-2 with Shepherd. It's Shepherd again on the halfway line. And the long ball down the left-hand side, too powerful for Jess Holbrook to catch. So Sue Wood will take the goal kick. And there is going to be a second substitution for Coventry United as the Red and Green Girls try and consolidate their commanding position. And it is the Red and Greens midfielder Steph Smith who will make her way onto the pitch. And a change in formation as well, it appears, as Ali Hall is replaced, the Coventry United attacker. It looks like United are going forward too. In fact, no, it's Davis. It's Davis who's come off. Ali Hall's gone over to receive some instructions, so it's Davis coming off. And Hall has actually gone over to receive some instructions from Jay Bradford. That's what happens when you don't have a substitutes board. We seriously need to invest in one. Can get very confusing sometimes. But United did play a 4-3-3 for the first hour of this match. That will of course change now. Or in fact, it looks like Amber Hughes may be playing on the right now. Hughes cuts in from the right hand side. Gauntlet in the centre. Hughes dragged to the ground, gets the shot away. It's easy pickings for Hill. No serious appeals from the United winger. And in fact, it does look that United are actually keeping the 4-3-3. It's Amber Hughes on the right now, in place of Keely Davis. Brooke flicks it on. Only as far as Cook. Long ball met in the air by Coventry United's Nat Haig. Dermody, chest it down. Long lofted ball towards the left. Too much for Ali Hall to handle. And a throw in deep into Blackburn territory for the home side will follow. 25 minutes left. We've got just 25 minutes until Coventry United could potentially seal their place in the final. And we'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 15 minutes time. Let us know on Twitter at CovUnitedTV or on the YouTube comment section below the video who you think should receive the award. It can be from either club. Jordan slides it into the area, but Nat Haig intercepts and makes the clearance. Deflected. Picked up by Helen Dermody. Falls to the ground. Referee says no foul and Blackburn have the throw. United saying that it was a foul throw. Referee does not agree. It's into the area. And it's pretty simple for Brooke and Smith to deal with. Now Amber Hughes trying to take it past Pearson. She gets a little bit of help from Nikki Miles in keeping the ball. Attempted clearance by Hughes is met by the head of Taylor, and Pearson still going. It's a great run by the left back. Pearson into Jordan, and again Sue Wood is there to deny the Blackburn striker. Blackburn will come again though. Holbrook. Shepherd lofts it into the area just over Jordan's head into the feet of Sue Wood. But a strong spell of pressure ends with nothing to show for it for Blackburn. It's a real shame. It was a great effort by the Blackburn number 5 Kelsey Pearson to get it into the box. Near post was the top scorer, Saffron Jordan, who got a clean enough contact on the ball, but again Sue Wood went down low and kept it out. Right now, it looks like it's meant to be for the Red and Greens. Surging down the left-hand side now is Alex Taylor. And it's in! The cross by Taylor, the header by Jordan. Her 15th goal in all competitions. Wood thought that she'd claimed it, but that wasn't the case. And there was Jordan to put Blackburn back in with a chance in the Premier League Cup semi-final. This game is far from over at Sir Tom Finney Stadium. Blackburn 1, Coventry 2. Well, that's certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons. Sue Wood will be a little bit disappointed that she didn't see the striker coming. Jordan seemed to come from nowhere. There were no calls to let Wood know that she was there either. So maybe a lack in communication cost United. But take nothing away from Jordan. It was a great header. Here come United again. Ali Hall takes on the defender by herself and makes a block on the clearance. Charged down for a goal kick. Hill with the goal kick. Hill's got a massive part to play now. She has to ensure that Blackburn don't concede again. She was off her line and Brooke went for the spectacular, but the shot was anything but spectacular. So with 20 minutes of normal time to go, it's Blackburn 1, Coventry 2 in the semi-final of the FA Women's Premier League Cup. The winner, of course, will go on to face Leicester in the final. As it stands, United will be meeting their Midlands rivals, but this game has still got a while to run. Amber Hughes wins the throw deep into Blackburn territory, despite some good pressure from Ellie Cook. Throwing level with the box, and Nikki Miles taking her time going up to take the throw. Hughes in support in the penalty area. Jade Brooke there as well, further down line. Red and Green Army rallying behind their girls as they try and see them through to victory. Throw to Amber Hughes. Tries the cross, but she's forced to the ground. Referee says no foul. Now it's Blackburn trying to play it away. Jukes. Fenton tells her to push on. Jukes sends it forward. No one but Red to pick it up. Haig's clearance as far as Matt's Gauntlet over Gauntlet's head. Ellie Cook blasts it forward. Hall tries to get onto the loose ball, but you get onto the second ball, so the defender could do nothing about it. Hall tries the through ball to Gauntlet. It's picked up by Cook. Now Taylor, she's saying she wants some help. But the pass by Holbrook hit Taylor in the back, and now United can get it clear with Haig. Bit of a push in the back on Gauntlet, but it's not out of play by McDonald for a Coventry United throw deep into Blackburn territory. No sign of the final change for Coventry United. Jess Lundy, the only player that can come on now for the Red and Green Girls. And in this sort of position, unless United are pegged back to 2-2, you'd probably say Lundy won't be needed unless they take another striker off and go with a 4-4-2. Throwing cleared, but Miles wins it back. Nikki Miles into the area, and a nice slide by Ellie Cook to fire it into touch. Remember, in the last round of the Premier League Cup, it was 2 goals from Miles that helped United to a pretty routine victory away at Plymouth. So it is Miles to take the throw in for Coventry United, and it's nodded towards the touchline and cleared. Headed by Taylor, and the clearance by, I think it was Pearson. Throw taken by Miles, finds Hughes this time. Back to Miles. Hall at the far post, and a good catch by Hill. Now Blackburn have got to get moving. They don't have a lot of time here. Jordan, heavy first touch picked up by Haig. Now United try and make this game safe with a third goal. It's Jade Brooke taken out from behind by Jordan, who isn't too happy with the decision, but I think that was the only one that could have been made. Just trying to slow the pace down and get to the end of this game with the victory intact. It's going to be a nervy finish. Shepherd providing a one-woman wall to Helen Dermody's free kick, but sent into the area. Haig's in there, cleared well, but Nikki Miles might get to the second. She does. Overlap made by Helen Dermody, but the pass by Miles blocked. Takes away past Taylor, and her run is curtailed by Pearson, the centre-back. United will have another throw. They've got just 15 minutes to see this game out. Miles with a wayward cross sends it into the timber yard behind the ground, and that will be a goal kick. Another ball will be required. Blackburn trying their best to get this move started ASAP. There's no sight of any changes for Blackburn. They've got Amelia Size, Sarah Agger and Kaylee Cunliffe on the bench. Miles wins the header, and it's gone off Shepherd last, and you see the frustration on Shepherd's face. Nothing she can do about it. Miles heading the ball straight to the back of Shepherd's head. Throw by Miles to Maz Gauntlet. Sets herself up for a potential shot. It's thrown into the area for Ali Hall, but great defensive play by Chelsea Dukes to shield the ball from Ali Hall so that Hill could get onto the ball, and she's launched it forward now. Smith sends it back where it came from. Gauntlet. Looked like a foul on Maz Gauntlet, but referee allows play on. In fact, she's not given a foul at all. Dermody. Now Smith spots the run of Nikki Miles, but Miles will not reach it. It's out of play for a throw to Blackburn. 15 minutes remaining here at Sir Tom Finney Stadium. It remains Blackburn Rovers 1, Coventry United 2. If it ends up in a draw, then we will go to extra time and possibly penalties if needed. And we'll be here on CUTV live on YouTube for every minute of this semi-final match. As the ball was blasted into the main stand here at Sir Tom Finney Stadium in Irongate, home of Bamber Bridge FC. It will be a United throw around 10 yards into Blackburn territory. A third goal from United would surely seal the victory and send the Red and Green Girls to the final. Hughes is picked up after a bit of a push by Taylor. United have it back and send it up line again. Brooke finds Amber Hughes. Hughes' cross, it's Gauntlet. Turns and shoots, and it's caught well by Hill. That third goal would really do United the world of good. They haven't got it just yet, and Gauntlet's been called up for blocking the goal kick. And there is going to be a change here for Blackburn Rovers. It's Dukes coming off. And we wait to see the shirt number of the replacement. And I can tell you the player coming on is... it's number 18, so that is Sarah Agger. Blackburn immediately win themselves a throw in their own half, which Agger will allow Pearson to take. Pearson to Fenton. Fenton tries to find Jordan, but it's in the air by Haig. Back into the area. Jordan will try and get onto it, blocked up by Haig, and Sue Wood comfortable enough in claiming the ball. The Wood's clearance, it should have been easy pickings for the Blackburn player. Now Ali Hall, and that does not look good as Ali Hall stumbled to the ground. There's been a collision between, I believe it's Fenton and Hall. Hall tried to put some pressure on her leg and immediately fell to the floor, so it doesn't look good. They have got one change left, United. That will be Jess Lundy, so they do need to make a change. They can do so. And you could hear the pain from Ali Hall as the contact was made. Again, next time we're on air here on CUTV, it's live coverage of the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between South Normanton Athletic and Coventry United. That's the first team fixture. That is, weather permitting, set to be played on Wednesday. We'll be starting coverage at 7:30. The match to start at 7:45. The next ladies coverage comes from the FA Women's Premier League Southern Division. The first game in the Southern Division United have played for 5 months. The last game they played was in November. So due to a whole host of postponements, plus United's continued success in cup competitions, they haven't played a game in the league since QPR away. And you know who they've got in their next match? QPR at home. So that is live from, we believe it's going to be held at Racing Club Warwick rather than the Butts Park Arena. The Butts Park Arena unavailable that day on Good Friday, so it looks like we're going to be playing at Racing Club Warwick that day. It's still yet to be confirmed. Official confirmation will come from the club later this week. That game will believe kick off at 2 o'clock, so we'll be on air at 1:45 live on YouTube. And of course, with every single CUTV match this season, exclusive video highlights will follow the game that day and on Wednesday and today as well. But I don't think the highlights will be exclusive today because there is another camera, and I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling a little bit inferior here. His camera's a lot bigger than mine. Well, Hall and Fenton still receiving a bit of treatment from their respective physios. Well, Jess Lundy is off the bench. She's on her feet. Whether she's going to get ready to come on, I'm not sure. But Hall rather gingerly comes off. She's taking her shin pad off, trying to alleviate some of the pressure to her leg. And she is not moving freely at all. Fenton is still on the ground. Will Jay Bradford feel the need to bring on Lundy? An update on Maisie Jeremy, who suffered that head wound earlier in the game, and well, she's wearing a bandage around her right eye, so it's around the head and towards her right eye, so looks like a pretty nasty injury. But both players taken off at the time being. Hall is back on her feet, as is Fenton, but both teams down to 10 men as his free kick is taken, nodded into the area by Shepherd. Easy pickings for Haig, cleared as far as Amber Hughes, beaten in the air by Pearson. But a poor pass by Holbrook. Now it's Maz Gauntlet. Across to the left-hand side with Helen Dermody. McDonald filling in for Hall down that left flank. Here is McDonald. Takes on McDonald. The Blackburn centre. That's not going to get confusing, is it? McDonald in the left-hand corner. McDonald trying to take the ball away from her. That's exactly what she's done, but it will be a Coventry United throw. It's almost as bad as Jade Brooke and Alex Buck playing at right wing and right back. That certainly get confusing at times. McDonald's throw. Gauntlet trying to find a way into the box, but several Blackburn challenges have failed to take the ball away. Crossed by McDonald. Free kick against United. Well, Fenton's been allowed back on the pitch. Ali Hall hasn't. Now she has. Hall is back on the field. Fenton's back on the field. And both teams are at full strength. Just 10 minutes to go here on CUTV. We'll name our player of the match the next time the ball goes out of play. Fenton wins the header, nodded across to the left-hand side with Agger. Pearson takes it around Amber Hughes, dribbles it along the halfway line. Pearson with a space for Agger on the left-hand side, goes to the centre with Taylor. And a good tackle by Steph Smith. Brooke taken out, she clears the ball. And it goes out of play deep into Blackburn territory for a throw into Blackburn. Well, today's CUTV player of the match has dealt with everything she's faced in brilliant fashion. No clean sheet with the Red and Green girls today as a free kick is given against the Blackburn number 6 Holbrook for a foul on Steph Smith. But today's CUTV player of the match award goes to Coventry United centre back Nat Haig. So the United number 5 is our player of the match as Miles' throw is nodded out of play by Agger, another 10 yards up line down that right hand side. 9 minutes to go now. United have just got to hold on. If Blackburn can get themselves an equaliser, we go to extra time. The battery is charged up, so we are set to go for extra time penalties if needed. Into the centre now as Blackburn get it away, but only as far as Steph Smith. Smith tries to put it through for Ali Hall, who still isn't running to full capacity and can't reach it. McDonald takes it around Hall beautifully, maybe taking advantage of Hall's injury there. McDonald sticks the laces through it, and Taylor will give chase. Could this be an opportunity for Blackburn to snatch an equaliser? Not with crossing like that, I'm afraid. A goal kick will follow. And the scattering of United fans who have travelled the long way up north to Lancashire have so far seen a decent Coventry United performance. They've probably been the better side in today's game. Blackburn have certainly improved in the second half. The question is, can they pressure United into giving up their lead in the closing stages? Brooke wins the header. And Dermody picks up the seconds, nodded over to Brook. Hit and hope really, but Brook just trying to get that ball away. Played back to Hill in goal, who fires it clear. But it's picked up by Steph Smith, and there's space on the left-hand side for Ali Hall. She's got Dermody to her right, but Ali Hall going alone. Hall shields the ball from McDonald and taken out by the Blackburn defender. Throw in given, not a free kick. This is a time where nerves will be jangling both on and off the pitch. It's a time for heroes for both sides. Hall takes it into the box. And it's a goal kick. Some good pressure from Fenton forced the United attacker over the white line. So there doesn't appear to be any more substitutions lined up for Blackburn, but there will be one for Coventry United, and it's probably one that we all expected. As Ali Hall limps her way out the field, it's been clear the last couple of minutes that she was in no condition to continue. She's only going to do more damage to herself. It's a straight swap as Jess Lundy replaces Ali Hall on the left-hand side of that front three. Lundy gets her first touch. Can't take it around Holbrook, and she concedes the throw. Nice battle there in midfield, and Lundy is fouled by Shepherd. More time wasted. Blackburn not happy about it. Launch forward towards Lundy, straight over Lundy's head. Cunliffe will let that one go. And it'll be a throw. So Blackburn, the second substitute has been made. It's Cunliffe who's come on. Another Blackburn throw, so how to play off Smith this time. Shepherd to Fenton. Trying to find Agger, it's over the head of Miles, and now Agger has some separation. Can she use it to full effect? Closed down by Nat Haig. Jordan. And a wayward shot into the side netting from Agger. There were better options in there. 4 Blackburn players wanted that ball at the far post, but Agger went herself. She went for glory and she didn't find it. And with just 5 minutes to go here at Sir Tom Finney Stadium, it's looking more and more likely that it will be Coventry who go to the final. Nikki Miles taking some time to get to her feet, and now the physio. Physio has been called over now. They're taking their time to get over there. And now Miles is saying that she doesn't need further attention. It looks like it's a deliberate ploy to waste some time. And now the referee has punished Miles by sending her off the pitch for a few seconds. It's tried and tested time wasting. Not something we like to see, but it is a part of the modern game. United doing all they can to try and see out those few extra minutes. There are just 4 of them left. Woods clearance, met in the air by Shepherd. Amber Hughes filling in for Miles at left back. Miles asking whether she can come back on. Referee says yes, she can. Get on the field. And United are going to need her as Blackburn push on with Holbrook down the left-hand side. It's won in the air by Jade Brooke and slides it out for the throw. It's edge of the seat stuff here at Sir Tom Finney Stadium. Is there one last twist in the tail? Holbrook, and Miles sends it out of play for a goal kick. Blasts it off Holbrook. And the Red and Greens will take their time with this. There's no need to rush. They've got the lead and they seem comfortable. Blackburn trying their best to pressure United into a mistake, but United right now are not willing to oblige. Of course, they've still got another cup semi-final to come in a couple of weeks against West Bromwich Albion. Can they secure victory in the first? Well, a good challenge made by McDonald allows Jess Lundy to sprint an already tired back line. But she runs into her opposite number 12, McDonald, and McDonnell can't control. It's out of play for a throw just in front of Jay Bradford's dugout. We're talking to Jay following the final whistle. Will it be in 3 minutes time or will it be in 33 minutes time? It's stuck out of play for another throw. Blackburn pushing everyone forward. All outfield players in United's half either attacking or defending this throw. There goes the throw into the area. Swing and a miss. Jordan lays it off. A chance for Blackburn now. Jordan! And the equaliser! Blackburn come from 2 down to draw level with just 2 minutes of normal time to spare. And it's Saffron Jordan with a double for Blackburn. This match is not over yet. It looks like we've got another 30 minutes to come here on CUTV. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, Coventry United 2 in the semi-final as extra time beckons. Now United have got to try and get themselves back in front. They're not going to a passing like that. It's launched forward aimlessly by Brook. Just 2 minutes to go now. United seemed oh so comfortable. 2-0 in front. But now it's 2-2 and right now we're set for another 30 minutes of action. I don't think the neutrals will complain one bit. They're certainly getting value for money. It's in United's backyard now with Nat Haig. It's out of play for a throw halfway into United territory. Now United trying to just make sure that they go through to added time. Rather than going through to the final, they have to make sure they don't concede again. Clearance charge down. Haig will find Jade Brook. The space on the right hand side for Amber Hughes. Brook strides forward. Onto the left now with Dermody. She's got Lundy behind and Gauntlet in front. Here is Maz Gauntlet. Turns, but it's taken away by the defender. Dermody tries to win it back. And it's out of play for a corner. Could there yet be one more twist? Well, when it comes to Coventry United, late drama is certainly not rare. But usually it's reserved for the first team. And it goes from Dermody. Miles on the far post over Miles' head. And it will go out for a goal kick. Normal time is over. We are into added minutes at Sir Tom Finney Stadium. If we indeed do go into added time, we'll take a short break before the start of the added period. So stick with us here on CUTV, but look for the new live stream following the break. We'll be off there for about 5 minutes. It's a poor kick from Hill. Could it give United one more chance? Dermody tries one with Hill off a line, but it goes straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Clearance nodded on. Haig sends it forward. Fenton sends it back where it came from. It's Haig again. Flicked up by Steph Smith. Hughes does the best to try and win it. A swing and a miss by Agger. Miles' throw. United have got to get moving now. Here's Jade Brook. Takes it past Fenton. Where can she go from here? Tries to spin away from the challenge. It's still Jade Brook. Oh, look at that. Beautiful skill taken away from Fenton. There's space on the right for Nikki Miles. It's Jade Brook all the way, and it's just over. We nearly had a repeat of the incredible strike against Portsmouth in the league a few months ago. We've had 1 minute of added time, well, 90 seconds technically. The referee could be about to blow time on normal time. There could yet be one more chance for either side, and there will be, as Lundy strides forward, tries to thread it through, but it's picked up by Shepherd. Cunliffe. Dermody goes down. United will try and continue. Brook won't reach the ball. And it's onside. Is it? No, it's not. As Holbrook raced towards Brook, the flag was late. Blackburn thought they were clean through on goal with two players racing towards Wood. But the lino on the far side curtails those hopes. Will United have one last chance to put it into a dangerous area as Dermody comes back onto the field following a brief injury. We've had 2.5 minutes of added time. There can't be much more. Gauntlet brings it down to feet. Great control. Lundy on the left. Jess Lundy to Maz Gauntlet. Brooke wants it on the right hand side. Gauntlet saying, come on, create some space. Gauntlet. And the referee brings normal time to an end, but there will be another 30 minutes. United threw away a 2-0 lead at Bamber Bridge, and a double from Saffron Jordan brought Blackburn Rovers level at 2-2, no matter how unlikely it looked at one point. We are going to added time here on Coventry United TV, but at full time, it's Blackburn Rovers 2, Coventry United 2. So we're going off there for about 5 minutes here on CUTV. Look for the new live stream for added time. We'll be back very shortly. Don't go anywhere, folks. You won't want to miss this one.